Okay, before I get copyrighted, what's going on, you guys? Back out here in the garage, and we've got some stuff we got to do. Hey there, bud. Got the wheels and tires pulled off. Doing some stuff with those. Got the car up on jack stands, so we're being safe. I got to use my new jack. Finally am done using that old AC Delco. The new one works really, really good. Jack stands are working really, really good. So we have a problem with the RSX. Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, so we got an issue. It looks really clean under here. Yeah, I'm doing it. It looks really clean under here, right? Yeah. I did a lot of work, made it look good. But you guys can probably see better than I can. See all that grime and whatnot, the oil? You guys see all that disgustingness? I've got me an oil leak somewhere. You can really see it on that bolt head right there. On a couple of the bolt heads. It's not like a super bad oil leak, but it's bad enough, and I don't like it. There's only two things, and the two things are is either the... Can I help you, sir? Oh. There's only two things I think it could be. A, oil pan gasket. Maybe it's just leaking on that one side, but it's not leaking anywhere else. Now, is that solid evidence? Is that good detective work? No, not necessarily. But if it's not that, there's only one thing it can be, and that's this guy right here. Part number for reference, future me, everyone else that's going to be watching. It's called the front main seal. Everyone knows what a rear main seal is. Rear main seal is the seal that is in between the transmission and the engine, behind the flywheel, and it's what seals off the oil and everything from the back side of the crankshaft. That seals off the front side of the crankshaft where the harmonic balancer connects to the timing cover. So I'm going to try replacing that. If that doesn't fix it, then it's going to be the oil pan gasket leaking. I know it's not the valve cover gasket, and I know it's not the VTEC solenoid gasket because I replaced both of those already. And it's not coming down. The oil is not coming down from anywhere else higher than that. There's a little bit of residue back there close to where the VTEC solenoid is, but that's because it was leaking a little bit, and I already fixed that. And so I don't know if it's from and it's not the oil filter either. I checked that. And so I'm just going to try this. And I know what some of you guys are probably thinking, but Brandon, you have the K24. Why don't you just, I don't know, not fix this and just continue working on the K24? Well, I am working on the K24, but I still like to drive this. I want to be able to drive the car and not lose a ton of oil. So this is just preventative maintenance. That's a cheap seal. Also, what you will have to have for this job is this. This is a Honda harmonic balancer holder. I rented that. You have to have that. Another thing that I just got today is this. I just got this 1/2-inch impact driver, and it's really good, but it's not strong enough to get the harmonic balancer bolt off. It was strong enough to get all of the wheels off, which I didn't show you guys. So I'm going to, I've got this here and this breaker bar, and so I'm gonna do a lot of grunting and see if I can get that thing off. It's never been off before in the almost 15 years that this car has been on the road. So it ought to be pretty fun. So I'm gonna do my best to get that done. Okay, you guys, so I just got the harmonic balancer bolt loose, and when I say it took everything I had, it took everything I had. But this is the setup that I had. So I had to get really creative, but basically what I did was let me take this off first. Okay, so this is the setup that I had, and so I wedged the breaker bar in between the lower control arm and the subframe, and it did an extremely good job, and there's very little length here, so it held the bar extremely well. It's a little unorthodox, but you got to do what you got to do. And this is the breaker bar I use. It's just a Harbor Freight breaker bar with a Harbor Freight impact socket on there. So now that it's loose, in theory, I should be able to take my impact gun, maybe, slip this on here, and take it off the rest of the way, in theory. There it is. Never been off, ever. So now that that's off, that's the tip of the crankshaft. And you can kind of see in there the keyway. You don't want to lose that. So I'm going to loosen the belt. I'm going to do that right now. Or at least I think I'm going to loosen the belt. If I can get a 14 down there, which I'm pretty sure I'll be able to. Okay, so this is the setup we got. All you need for this is a breaker bar of some sort and a 14 millimeter wrench, and just pull up your power steering reservoir. That's one way of doing it. And so now that the tool's off, I should be able to just pull that bar and release the belt and then pull the harmonic bouncer off. So I'm just going to pull this down, releasing the tensioner just a little bit, not a lot, and reach down here and slip the belt off. And there we go. So the belt's off now. And so now I literally should be able to grab the harmonic balancer and pull. There we go. Got it off. I'm going to pull the keyway out of it so I don't lose it. There's the keyway. I'm going to put it right up here next to my Chevelle so I don't lose it. So let's take a look at that seal. And that seal looks trashed. I can literally see oil coming out of there. So that's a fantastic sign. All right, so I just got the old seal out, and what I used to do that was a combination of that pick and that flathead. So I finally got it out. Looks pretty good. The old one looks like garbage. Like, this thing is like so dry rotted and everything. Like, it was time to go. But now, oh, and Alex arrived too. So now all I got to do, it looks like it's got lube on it already. Well, it does. How nice of them. Press it in as best I can. Oh, and fun fact, here is the timing cover for the K24, and this is it's the same one. So I could have just showed you how to rip this thing out of this one, but that's what the back side of it looks like. And yeah, I mean, this one doesn't look bad, but I'm going to replace it before I put that engine together. But anyway, so as you guys can maybe see, I cleaned up really good in there. Alex brought me the gunk. Thank you, Alex. And so now we'll just slowly work my way around. Normally I would want to get a socket that's the same circumference because it makes it really easy to get these things in there. It's not a luxury that I have at the moment. All right, so I got the new seal in. It looks good. I'm gonna add a drop of oil around it just to be safe, but it's in there really, really good. And so now that it's in there, I'm just going to, I've already cleaned up the harmonic balancer. I'm just gonna slip it in, give it one last good wipe down, but it looks really, really good now. Will you hand me that bottle of oil?
Bowl.
The black.
The black oil.
The black bottle. It's straight 30 weight, man.
Water bottle. That's Mr. Brandon.
Yes, ma'am. No.
Sorry.
Yes, you can. No, you can't have water. What kind of question is that? Okay, now, sir, next to the Chevelle, on top of the ARP nut packaging, there should be a little slab of metal.
Yeah.
That there be the keyway, my friend.
Neat.
That there be the keyway. And it's just gonna slide in just like that.
And then you tap her in to keep it together.
All right, that's it. We're in.
That's what she said.
All right, it's on there. Now we can slip the belt back on because that's going to be a pain in the butt.
But you gotta torque it down first.
No, I don't have to torque it down before I put the belt on.
No. Okay.
I mean, it's like, it's not gonna like get, it's not that out of whack.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying, G? I'll tell you when. It shouldn't be off of anything, but we'll know.
You and your muscles.
Oh, it's not on there, right? Yeah. Oh, it's caught up on the, hang on, I'll fix it.
This one down here?
Yeah, it's caught up on the, make sure it's going straight onto the, I can't even talk. The AC compressor, make sure, because it's not going straight onto that. There you go. All right, now try and slip it on the harmonic balancer. Oh yeah, that's the belt tightness I was looking for. The last thing we have to do is tighten that bolt, which is easy, but it's hard. Well, no, I mean, it's an easy step. That doesn't mean it's easy to do, you know what I'm saying? Guess who's not looking forward to doing it? This guy. All right, so I'm going to set this thing to kill, and I'm gonna do the do, you know what I'm saying? All right, that's as tight as that could go, which was not much. It's, oh man, it's gotta be so tight though. I mean, it's gotta be tight.
Tight, like a tiger?
I mean, I'm afraid it's not gonna work. It's given, like this isn't.
All right, hold on.
It's got to be more solid than that, mate. Oh, I'm running out of shoe. My shoe's slipping now.
All right, hold on.
Well, I think one more like that and we'll be solid.
There you go.
Tell my wife I love her. This one's gonna kill me. Oh yeah, I think that was it.
All right.
I think that was it.
Okay.
Woo! Got him. All right, so I opened up the garage door so that way we don't die. And we're gonna see if this sucker leaks.
Is it a leaking?
No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna wipe this away so we can see. I'm gonna close the video out. I don't think the car is leaking anymore. It really wasn't leaking too bad, but it was leaking enough to piss me off. So yeah, I think it's good. So I will let you guys know if it leaks or anything. I'm gonna let the car run for, you know, 10-15 minutes, let it heat all the way up, give it some revs, see if I can make it leak. If I can't make it leak, I'm gonna put that plastic piece that's way up under there back on, and we're gonna wrap up the video. So if you guys enjoyed it, if it helped you any, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Just consider doing it. I really do appreciate it. And remember to share the video with your friends, your family, and your dog. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Checking the timing on this bad boy. Back it up a few degrees.